This is Lucas with Raw Communications. Today I'm going to walk you through the essential functions of the toolbar on the dispatch console. We'll cover group select, mute all, push to talk, patching, headset monitor, and the global history window. Starting with the toolbar at the bottom, we have several key functions. First, let's look at the group select. When I click the group select button, it allows me to select multiple channels simultaneously. Watch as I select Rock, Service 1, and Columbia. With these three channels now selected, I can use any of my master PTTs, whether that's my headset remote, foot switch, or the on-screen push-to-talk to transmit on all three channels at once. Audio from the selected channels will also come directly through my headset or my selected speaker if I'm on a phone call. Before we continue with the toolbar functions, let's take a look at the channel pads themselves. You notice we have one channel with a channels button. This button shows us additional channels or frequencies that can be selected. This channel pad has the capability to select between multiple channels on one pad. Now back to the toolbar, we have the mute all button. This allows me to quickly and efficiently mute all unselected channels. It's important to note that you cannot mute selected channels with this button. If you want to mute a selected channel, you must first unselect it, then either use the individual mute button on that channel pad or double click the mute all button to reset it. Mute all is handy when you have lots of channels but only need to monitor a few. It's also essential when you have backup channels like these three I have here. They are pointed to a different NXIP server in case the primary one goes down. Since these are essentially the same channels on a different server, leaving them unmuted means I'd hear the same audio twice. Best practice is to click the mute all right away to ensure these duplicated channels stay muted and then select the channels I want to listen to. The push to talk button is one of your master PTTs. Remember, a master PTT will transmit on all selected channels. It's not specific to a single channel. Patch 1 and Patch 2 allow you to patch multiple channels or phones together. Phones can also be patched to radios, but I'll cover phones in depth in the next video. To create a cross patch, I simply select Patch 1 and then select the channels I want to patch together. Notice how the channels I've patched now show as selected and share the same color of the patch button I used. Now, anytime someone keys up on one of these channels, it will also be heard on the other patch channels. If I want to create a separate patch, I can select Patch 2 and choose different channels. They'll take on the color of that patch button. Headset monitor is useful during training when a spare headset isn't available. It allows selected traffic to come out of both the selected speaker and the headset simultaneously. Now let's talk about the global history window, also known as the instant recorder. This window shows recordings from all channels on the screen as well as your own transmissions. Here you can play back the past transmissions and see the alias or ID of the person who transmitted. This is typically limited to 100 lines by default, but it can be increased. At the bottom of the window, you'll notice the lock button. This freezes the recorder where it is so you can listen to recordings without interruption. Without selecting this, recordings will keep moving down the list as new ones come in. There's also a close button here. If you click this, you can close the history window, and behind it you'll find the close console button. This allows you to close the console exec, essentially restarting it. Once closed, you simply select the blue icon with the S in it to start the console back up. This is useful for troubleshooting. That covers the essential functions of the dispatch console toolbar. In the next video, we'll dive deeper into phone operations and advanced patching features.